Jason Rempel. We have a mixed farm. We raise livestock and grain. So we raise pigs and goats. We have some layer chickens, and then we have many different types of grains. Throughout the years, I've taken many different courses, and so from those we've drawn quite a few lessons. And for me, the biggest is, rather than having one bottom line, we have three bottom lines. Of course, there's a financial bottom line, but there's also the environmental bottom line and the social bottom line. And those three, legs of a chair or legs of a stool are what kind of support our whole farm. We feel that we have to be accountable financially. Of course, we have to remain in business. We can't go without keeping that in mind. But of course, we also have to be environmentally responsible, making sure that our land and our animals are in as best health as they can be, and really trying to keep on improving that. And then we also operate within our social context, within our community and within the larger region, making sure that we're socially aware of the people around us and supporting our community. We always wanted to make connections when we're selling our farm products, and so we view all three of those as very important factors for our farm philosophy. I've always been interested in the whole nutrient cycle, and so we grow the grain on our fields. We harvest it, we bring it onto our farm, and we have our own feed mills so we can make our own feed rations. And so we're bringing those nutrients from the field, feeding them to our animals, and then the manure that the hogs produce are then applied in a very sustainable manner to different fields on different years, always being aware of exactly where the nutrient levels are for that. But in that sense, we have a complete nutrient cycle there, in that the grain is harvested, it feeds the animals, and the animal byproducts, or the manure, then feeds the soil and helps grow the grain there. And so there's very little waste in the system, and that things don't have to travel very far. We don't have to use more fossil fuels than necessary. It's part of trying to just be efficient environmentally as well as financially. We're in a unique position where we can make our own feed rations, utilizing our grain that we've grown on our own farm, be able to feed to the pigs, and be able to produce high quality pork. During my farming career, the biggest challenges are finding exactly what my niche is, finding exactly what lane my farm is going to operate in. On the grain side of things, there's a big push for farms to get very, very, very large. There are many thousands of acres, and so there's a huge competition for land. Land is very expensive, and it's hard to compete financially. There too, on the hog side, it's very hard to compete on a commercial level, which is why we started to focus more on direct marketing, because we didn't feel like we wanted to grow our farm itself. We always want to become better farmers, but we didn't necessarily want the size of the farm to grow beyond our family and a couple employees. And so some of the biggest challenges are finding exactly where we can make that work financially, as well as environmentally and socially. I don't have as much time to focus on direct marketing as I would like. Fireweed has definitely helped in encouraging me to look at new avenues where to market, and Fireweed is taking on those marketing tasks that I just don't have time to do when I'm focused on actually producing the high quality food. So Fireweed has been able to find new customers that I would not have had contact with or even thought to contact before. And Fireweed has actually really encouraged me to try and grow in new ways with producing different products, or looking at different scale of sales. It's nice to be able to hand some of those tasks off to Fireweed. They do a good job of that, and I see it. Just going back to the three pillars of our farm, the social connection, right? Like, doing direct sales has always been about building relationship with people. Food is always such a great connector in social circles that it's always been important for me to be able to meet customers and build that relationship of trust, that they can trust me to produce very high quality food from safe practices, sustainable practices. And so being able to make those social connections are extremely important. And Fireweed, one of the nice things is that even with marketing our products through Fireweed, we've still been able to make some of those connections, right? And being able to bring product directly to a restaurant and being able to meet the chef that's going to prepare the meals from the pork that we're delivering. It's a really, really important aspect of our farm, and one of the things that makes it all worthwhile to be able to see the joy that people can have from eating the things that we've spent a lot of time and effort to actually produce. So it's a big part.